When the woman opened the door and saw her boyfriend standing there, she was overjoyed. She rushed forward and threw her arms around him. After all this time, he was finally back from overseas. She pulled out the household registration book she'd prepared. Everything was ready. They could get married right away. But to her shock, he pushed her off without hesitation. Then, right in front of her, he took another woman's hand and walked straight into the house. The woman followed them inside, only to hear him telling her mother, "This is my girlfriend." The woman froze in disbelief. She confronted him, "What about me?" But he completely ignored her. Instead, he turned to her mother and said, "She's a graduate from a top university and a general manager at her company." The mother lit up with pride. She immediately greeted the new girl with a warm smile. Then, the first love pulled out a gift box, offering a gold necklace to the future mother-in-law. "As long as you agree," she said sweetly, "we can get married right away. And don't worry, I'll buy you jewelry like this all the time." The mother, thrilled, gave her full blessing. The woman could only stand there, heartbroken. What no one knew was, she was actually the heiress of the Chow Group. Years ago, she'd chosen love over family, leaving behind wealth and status to be with this man. Right after they graduated, he said he wanted to study abroad for 3 years. He told her it was to build a better future for them. She believed him. To support his dream, she gave him all her savings for tuition. He was so moved at the time. He promised, "I'll come back and marry you. If I ever betray you, may my parents never rest in peace." She trusted him because he swore on his parents' health, and to help him focus on his studies, she stayed behind and took care of his parents like a live-in maid. Even though she treated his mother with respect, she was never good enough in her eyes. If the floor wasn't spotless, she'd demand the woman scrub it on her knees. But the woman endured everything, for love and for the promise of a future. Now, after 3 long years, all she got in return was betrayal. She had thought the mother would stand up for her. After all, she had taken care of her for years. But instead, the old woman looked down on her too, claiming she wasn't worthy of her son. The woman didn't bother arguing. She just wanted to hear it from her boyfriend's own mouth. That's when the first love stood up calmly and said, "With his status now, someone like you is way out of his league. Only I deserve to be with him." Tears streamed down the woman's face. She shouted at the first love to shut up, only to be scolded by the man she once loved. He snapped, "You're so irritating, it's disgusting." Then he grabbed the first love's hand and said, "She's the only one I love now." Thinking the woman just wanted compensation, he pulled out a bank card and threw it at her. "Here, this is your pay for being a housemaid these past 3 years." The woman stared at him and said, "I'm giving you one last chance. Are you really choosing her over me?" But he just burst out laughing. "I'm the vice president of a company now. You think I'd still want you?" What he didn't know was that all these years, she had hidden her identity, so he wouldn't feel inferior. She thought he wasn't shallow, but now she knew she had been completely wrong about him. Just then, the man got a phone call. It was big news. He had been fast-tracked into the role of CEO of the Chow Group. They were even planning a promotion banquet for him in 3 days. He was overjoyed. He turned to everyone and proudly shared the news. The mother was thrilled. "Your first love really brings you luck," she said. "We should move the wedding up." Then she turned to the woman with a scowl. "You need to leave."